I'm sorry, sweetie. I have so many people going to this little fucking dinky place with me. Is it a joke? Oh, that was a player. Okay. Collect epic or better items from other movie players. Shit. That one goes hard. spawns 2 buried rare chests nearby. Find and dig up. Ponyta. Oh, it marks him on the map? Okay. That's strange. Colonel Chug Jug. Said goodbye with Gwenpool's dualies, huh? Son of a bitch. You're supposedly right here, so where the fuck are you? There you are. Fuck. Gotcha, bitch! That's why you don't fucking use the claws. I've never done that before. Kesha.
What? That's awesome. Good job.
I got that cleared like 5 years ago, and it's the first time I've ever been able to do that. Because you have to get a victory royale with him in order to use that emote. Yeah. Look at all those medallions that nobody gets to have. Ooh, that hurt. That hurt. That hurt. Oh my god. Way to go. Letting go with the flow. It's safe to play alone. Kind of cheap that you can get. Nope. What's up, bitch? Holy shit. Die, All Might. Die! Don't understand this game. What kind of a deck? You're rocking a Dreepy deck? The fuck is this bullshit? So, should I do that? Oh, he's in my prizes. Sweet. Good. Okay, I got that. Thank God. many cards you drawing, guy?
Yeah, guy.
So far you have no energy on your Pokemon, so like, how does this deck even work? There's no weakness, 320. Okay, but how are you able to do that? Neo upper. Got it. You're the only one that's like that too, so let's do you. I don't think I want to do that yet. I think I'm going to do Arvin for Earthen Vessel. Mochi.
Mochi?
Mm-hmm.
I want the Mochi card.
I don't want to play on this ball because too late. 210. Ooh, this is gonna be so close. So I can do 250, which will do 260. Yeah, I think I'm just gonna rock with that. Just a solid 250 hit. You wanna kill me? You can kill me. I accept my fate. Oop. Didn't mean to do that. Because you can't put that card back into your hand, right? Oh yeah, do I not? Heavy bottle. Oh my god. You did that instead. That's interesting. I would have taken out my cloth if I was you. You're gonna take 4 prizes. Here, I got that. So the thing that's gonna save me here is I have to take that, but I also have to find my legacy energy. Okay, I got my legacy energy. Cool. So I'm gonna do you, which means that I almost can just do a pass. I want to do an earthen vessel for you. Do a nest ball for you. Swap out town store. Do legacy energy. Hit you. Ooh. What did I get? I got an Atticus. Request down another cloth. Energy switch. You're gone. Yeah, I don't think it's gonna matter because he'll just be able to order up whomever. Oh wow. That's a pretty boss card. Good game, buddy. Or wait, that's right. You have to hit me. The game is not over. And I just need to find a way to get one of your cards. I've got a double turbo. I can't remember if I have any bosses orders in my deck. Fuck! I can't believe that I whiffed that shot. We had 30 health left. That's crazy.
What do you want to eat?
嗯 probably sometime in the next half hour. Wow. 320 damage can only come from him. I swear to God, I have a boss in my deck, but I'm not fucking finding it. Got an energy switch. If I poison, then that happens. Just do that to delay it quick. I could switch both of those. I think I screwed up and I should have just put them in. Because if I play that, do Earthen Vessel, I can't get enough energy cards on him, I don't think. Yeah. We got 2 on him right now. I have no way of getting another grass energy, right? Let's do Earthen Vessel and hope that I can draw out here. Or wait, I'm already done there. So I can do 3 net, but I don't have Mochi and I don't have the Stadium card in play. All my Mochis are gone, that's gone. It'll be close, but I don't think I'll get there. Oh, I can do that. Or wait, no. Because if I do... He can't retreat right now, no matter what. So if I put that there... Yeah, I needed him to start in, I think. Because of damage, I should have thought about that regardless. Fuck. I wonder if it was my one prize card.
Lost North Dakota Medicaid?
Where can we find a low-cost health plan?
What about a plan that covers doctor visits?
Emergency care?
Healthcare.gov is here for you. Enroll today for coverage starting next month.
Yo, welcome back everybody to a brand new Pokemon TCG Live Shadow Fable deck video. Today we're going to be showing off a Binding Mochi deck. So I wanted to get some content out on Binding Mochi. This card has a lot of potential. There's so many different things you can do with it, and in my opinion, one of the best combos for this card is of course to pair it with Cloth, which already naturally wants to be poisoned with that unhinged Scissors attack, which for a double turbo, you can do 190 damage if you're affected by a special condition. With a double turbo, you would be doing 170 damage, but nonetheless, you are hitting pretty hard for 1 energy. Now, if you were to pair that with Binding Mochi, you're doing an extra 40 damage, which is 210 damage with that. And then because of Brute Bonnet, which is what you would use to poison your Cloth and then poison your opponent's active, you would essentially be doing 220 damage. You can, of course, increase that damage with, like, Perilous Jungle or Radiant Sneasler. And then you can 1-hit KO big basic Pokemon. And this all works for a single double turbo. Also, being a fighting type isn't bad if you're playing against a Miraidon deck or the Loyal 3. Cloth does hit for weakness against Pheasantipity, Petrunt, and Okidogi EX. And again, I think Binding Mochi is a really cool upgrade to the deck. Some other nice cards, Colress's Tenacity is really nice too. It does get you a Stadium and an Energy card. Very nice to find DTE. So at the end of the day, this deck does need to find just double turbo energies in order to attack with Cloth. It's kind of its biggest Achilles heel is trying to find at the double turbos. We are playing a couple copies of Energy Lotto in the deck, which do help us dig a little bit for those double turbo energies. I'm a big fan of playing Arven in the deck alongside Artisan. You could play Town Store, which isn't a bad card. You do play a lot of tools. I mean, this deck is quite literally playing 8 different important tools, and then the rescue board and the glasses. We'll talk about that in a minute, but I like the Artisan because finding a Brute Bonnet and Cloth isn't easy because you can only use Nest Ball and Ultra Ball for them, but there's no way to Buddy Pop, and you can't get 2 down at once. So I'm a big fan of playing Artisan over Town Store, and then we just have the Arven instead. I mean, just playing the 8 tools gives us high odds of drawing into them when we need to find them. There's also Pheasantipity in the deck, which is a nice upgrade too. It's a great way to draw cards when you're looking for combo pieces. I like having the one with Bibarel. Bibarel, trust me, is really good in here. Just being able to Industrial Synthesizers ends up being really helpful too. And a lot of the new cards in here just kind of put the deck together. And we'll speak on the Electrode and why that's in here in just a sec. Before we do, of course, show to the sponsor, Card Cavern TCG. Of course, if you're looking to get any Pokemon TCG Live pack outs, get them over at Card Cavern. Card Cavern's quick line for the cheapest. If you're looking for any Shrouded Fable codes, still get them over at Card Cavern. Or maybe you want to get some IRL TCG singles and product. Card Cavern does sell all that over there. If you do get anything at Card Cavern at the checkout, use the discount code LDF for a 5% discount on your order. Help the channel, help yourself out, and a Card Cavern. So shout out Card Cavern, check them out. Use code LDF, link down below. Also, check out my second channel down below for some extra content too. Got some Worlds content going out very soon on the second channel, so definitely stay tuned for that if you are going to the World Championships and want some info on that. So definitely check out the second channel down below. So yeah, here is the list I am playing with in today's video. We're playing 5 Energy, 4 DT, 1 Jet. Debated playing a Grass Energy in here or Fight Energy. Just like 1 basic energy could be good, but I don't think you need it. Now, the big question you might be looking at with this list is why are you playing an Electrode and a Glasses? What do those 2 cards do? Isn't Electrode bad now? There's no more Spicy Curry in the format. Well, the reason why we are playing the Electrode in the deck is so this might not be the best way to beat Charizard, but this is one way you can beat Charizard. So with Electrode, what you can do against Charizard is you can Brute Bonnet your Electrode, put a super effective Glasses on it, and then you're doing 300 damage because you'd be doing 100 times 3 with Glasses is 300. However, if you use Sneasler on top of that, Sneasler, Glasses, Brute Bonnet, it does allow Electrode 1 to KO a Charizard EX. And then from there, you can kind of figure out the rest. You can maybe knock out like Rotom or Lumineon or Pheasantipity with Cloth. That's one way we can beat Charizard is to use Electrode as a way to 1-hit KO it. Now, is it better than TM Devo? I actually don't know. TM Devo honestly might be a little bit better in this deck. We don't play a whole lot of energy though, so being able to like pull off TM Devo is a little less likely when we don't have as much energy in the deck to pull it off, and I don't really want to waste a DT just to do a TM Devo, so I'm not sold on TM Devo. Electrode just might be better because I really do not want to take a bad Zard matchup, but the Electrode is something that I'm trying out in this deck and seeing if it works. Prime Catcher I like too. One play your opponent can do is trapping Brute Bonnet. It does have a fat retreat cost of 3. We're not playing Dark Energy. The Jet Energy is nice, and the 2 switches and the Prime Catcher are good. Also, one thing I want to note is how good Blood Moon is. Blood Moon is insane in this deck. So one thing you do with Blood Moon or Luna is in the late game, if you go Blood Moon plus Binding Mochi, you can do 280 damage, and then you're one-shotting V-Stars like Lugia and of course Regidrago. You can even knock out Pidgeot in one hit with Ursaluna, so Ursaluna ends up actually being very good in this deck with Binding Mochi. You can of course make your Ursaluna do even more damage with Sneasler and Jungle if you really wanted to. So yeah, definitely a really cool inclusion is the ability to abuse Blood Moon Ursaluna with the ability of Binding Mochi. But let's go show off my Cloth Mochi deck in action, see what it's all about, and see what we can do. Alright, my opponent's got Iron Hands. That's a pretty good sign. We are a fighting deck. We see a Great Ball. Looks like we are playing against Lugia, which is probably not the best matchup. It is really good they open Iron Hands, because we actually, I mean, hey man, if all goes well, we're probably getting this knockout here, which is nice, but yeah, Lugia is probably a tough matchup just because it is Lugia. They have double Archeops discard here. That'd be good if they did. Or
It's
both
Blood
back.
Moon,
They have a Generator, it's also
Ursaluna
kind of annoying.
with
Ooh, they have one Archeops.
260.
That's pretty good. They could have a Carmine in hand. Yikes. Yeah, Lugia's tough, because like the other thing too, they have a lot of bulk against Cloth, which is kind of the issue. We don't do enough damage to them, which is the problem. If they're playing the if they're playing the Lightning Energy build of Lugia, it's not as bad. I don't think they are, though. Okay, do they have a Carmine or an Ultra Ball? No, they don't. Okay, so it makes me feel okay about Ionoing then.
Because he can hit for 322.
We
As long as he
can
is
Artisan, I'm gonna grab
Binding
Baroot,
Mochi,
Bonnet
that's
here.
Stadium player.
We have Bibarel, Ursaluna, Pheasantipity, Electrodes in there. Alright, we'll see how this goes. Getting the turn 1 knockout here is pretty good if we can pull it off. That is not a double turbo. Alright, play the Iono. I am giving them 6 new cards, but like I gotta imagine they already had like a playable hand, right? So it's like fine. We got the DT. Ooh, but I whiffed the Ancient Booster Capsule. Which means I have to Ultra Ball to get there. Alright, well, that's kind of is what it is. We're at the Squawk and Seas after all. Here we go. Can we find Ancient Booster Capsule? We do. Nice. Alright, good stuff. We can knock out the active here. Alright, turn 1 knockout is pretty good, but again, we are playing against Lugia. Even though we dealt with Iron Hands, it still honestly might not be enough to win this. So let's see what our prizes are. Boss and Ultra Ball. I mean, the best thing we can do is capitalize on their weak board, potentially, but I did just give them 6 new cards. They have an Artisan. They get a Cinccino in play, which is good. I have a 2-prizer in play with Squawkabilly. It's not great. If for whatever reason they don't attack me this turn, that would be nice. I don't think that's going to happen, though. Like, even with the Binding Mochi and the Perilous Jungle and the Sneasler, Cloth just doesn't do enough damage to knock out Lugia. This is kind of an issue. That Iron Hands knockout might not be enough to win the game, surprisingly enough. That's how crazy bad this matchup is. See if they can pull off the double chops here. I need them to bench Pokemon that I can knock out one hit Cloth. I don't think that's going to happen, though. It's not looking like it. We can one-shot the Ursaluna. They have Legacy Energy. I don't play Enhanced Hammer. That's another big issue. They could just go 1 Archeops, too, and honestly just wreck me. I know if they go 1 Archeops, we can Boss KO it. Though I can't with this hand. I can Pheasantipity, though, and try to get there. We have Bibarel, too. Okay, let's see what they do here. Are they going the 1 Archeops? They have the ability to. They have an energy in their hand. They can technically just go 1 Archeops, knockout. Ooh, Iono into... No, I gave them another Archeops. Now they got double chops. If they get a Lumineon down, it's not that bad. I don't know if they're going to get Lumineon, though. It's pretty bad. That turn 1 knockout on the Iron Hands might not be enough, and it may not even matter. That's the crazy thing about this matchup. That's how bad it is. We need to go after the Cinchinos this game, I think. That's the plan.
Excuse me?
Go after the Cinchinos. We'll see. The one thing we do have going for us is potentially the late game Blood Moon Ursaluna Binding Mochi combo, which might be what we need to do to take out the Lugia. So if we go around the Lugia and try to kill their Cinchinos and stuff, and then go late game Blood Moon, that could work. We do have a 2-prize liability on the board. Actually, you know what? I kind of want my opponent to boss Squawkabilly this turn. If they do anything this turn, I would prefer to be a boss and they go after Squawkabilly. That would be nice, because then we can just go boss KO Minccino. They're going to mention another Lugia. Can I one-shot that, actually? With the right card... Okay, if they boss Squawkabilly, there's a world where I can actually kill Lugia V. Can I? He's got 250 health. I don't know. We'll see. We're doing 170... Yeah, I think we can knock it out. I don't know. We'll see. It's not great odds. That minus 30 resistance sucks. Alright, yeah. See what else is in their hand. Again, hopefully they just boss Squawkabilly here. So we can get free reign to do boss, which I kind of need to do to stay in this game, I think. So I would like it if they went for a boss. Don't think they're going to, but we'll see. I mean, they Ultra Ball the way Captain Aroma, which is kind of weird. Because I feel like they would have wanted to play that too. Yeah, they're just going to set up 2 Lugias. That's fine. We had that Lake Game Blood Moon play, which, like I said, Lake Game Blood Moon can one-shot a Lugia. No, it's going to kill my active. Okay. Unfortunate. I mean, I guess the less time they boss me, the better, but we'll see how this goes. This is pretty grief. Alright, what do we draw? Okay, that's nice, I guess. That's good. So I can get Pheasantipity here. Do I want to put that many 2-prizers down? No, that's also like how we lose if we put too many 2-prizers in play. Could Ultra Ball... I still low-key want to KO the Minccino, but I don't even know if that's enough. Could get Prime Catcher too. I might have to get Pheasantipity. I hate to do this, but yeah, Pheasantipity is too good not to grab in this situation, I think. We need to see more cards. I need to make sure we're getting double turbo first and foremost. Honestly, this is like an okay research chain, I guess. Yeah, I'll research, sure. I was like debating whether or not it's worth it to research. I'll research this anyway. I think that's fine. Do we really need Electrode? I don't think so. Electrode feels pretty bad in this matchup. Yeah, just send the hand. Did not get a DT. Well, I did the most digging I can. Can we get a double turbo here? We whiffed. Yikes, that's a pretty bad whiff. Jeez. That's not good.
Hi, this is Senator Bernie Sanders. There is clearly not a lot of time left in this election. So I'm asking everyone to pitch in to support Team
Good. Damn. I mean, we did the most amount of digging, bro. Research. We bibberolled, research, and Pheasantipitied, and we still did not find a double turbo. That's just so tragic. That's unbelievably tragic. We'll see if they do. I mean, if they have the ability to, they still might play a boss. Unfortunately, Perilous Jungle is going to get bumped by Tempest Dive. You can see why this matchup is abysmal. Even though we got a turn 1 2-prize knockout, it's not... Jamming Tower. I just don't want them to play, I just don't want them to have boss. I'm trying to delay boss's order if I can. That's my plan. Alright, we can knock him out thanks to poison damage. And then we need to go... Ideally, not having the other boss... Okay, if I get the boss of the prizes, my win con is go boss KO Archeops next turn. Okay. Okay, see, now I have a chance. So if I can find my other double turbo next turn, we can go boss, knockout another Archeops, or the Cinccino, whatever. We take a 1-prize knockout next turn, and we can finish off a Lugia with a Blood Moon Ursaluna, with a Binding Mochi. I think that's my win con at this point. I also do not want them to play their own boss's order, which is why I did not Iono them there. Because I think what I would have done... I mean, I might have had to Iono, but I don't. If they're not playing boss, like my opponent has been doing Tempest Dive the entire time. If they're not playing boss, and I don't want them to find boss's order, because I don't want them to take out my 2-prizers. The fact that they haven't bossed a 2-prizer yet has given me a lot of luck, especially because I've been whiffing. Yo, if they mention Luminion, that's pretty good. They could go Aqua Return, I guess, which actually would knock me out thanks to the poison damage, which is kind of annoying. I don't think Aqua Return does much for them. I guess it does. We'll see what they do. Basically, as long as they don't see a Blood Moon Ursaluna Binding Mochi coming, I think we'll be okay. That's what we're going to try to play into at this point. Binding Mochi, Blood Moon Ursaluna, and genuinely that could win me the game. We just need to get to that point first. We need to get to that point in order for us to have a chance of winning this. So if we get Blood Moon plus Binding Mochi, I think we have a shot at winning this. They might be going boss KO Pheasantipity this turn, though. I mean, they could just boss for game 2, right? That's the other issue. If they just don't, if they kill Cloth this turn, we have a good chance of winning this, actually, if we don't whiff energy this next turn. Because, yeah, Blood Moon, Binding Mochi would win me the game on Lugia. If they put a Legacy Energy on it, it gets complicated. For insurance. We can potentially win the game with Blood Moon or Ursaluna. We actually have game in hand. Ultra Ball, Jet Energy, Night Stretcher. I think it's looking pretty good. All right, what's our... We need to hit Artisan here. I won the game because I could have just left Ursaluna in the active spot. And, I mean, I need the Artisan. No, we didn't get it. Maybe I should have Pheasantipity then before the Iono. All right, here we go. Can we find Artisan? We get Artisan, we win the game. Yo, we got it. Let's go. And that should be GG's because we can poison both Ursaluna and Lugia. And that means we're doing 280 damage. Let's go. We managed to beat arguably our worst matchup in a crazy match. That's nuts. I guess I could have won the game because I could have just left Ursaluna in the active spot.
Hey everyone, it's Ten Types, and today I'm going to be playing Cloth, which is a really, really fun Pokemon. It's a single prizer and a really solid attacker with its attack Unhinged Scissors, which for 2 colors it does 190, assuming it's affected by a special condition, but then you have double turbo, so it's dropped down to 170. But if you have the new tool Binding Mochi, if you're poisoned, then you do 40 more, and then you're going to be hitting 210, but 210 is actually short, so then you also have the what you're using to poison is Brute Bonnet here, which if that is Ancient Boost Energy Capsule attached, which we have 4 copies of. By the way, this list is from the channel Omnipoke. I did not make this list. I don't know if they originally made it, but I found it on Omnipoke. So Omnipoke made this list, and it plays 4 Ancient Boost Energy Capsules so that you can actually use Brute Bonnet. You need that tool attached, and then you poison both active. So if you're poisoning your opponent's active, then that's pushing it up to 220, I believe. There's also this new Peckermint, which is a really cool card. By the way, it's banned from the World Championship. I think I made a video on that before. It's a bit of a mess. It's not that much of a mess. They just didn't print it in certain regions. I think it's going to get printed later on. And maybe it is printed, but just not in in very, very small quantities. I don't know. The World Championships, of course, it's kind of weird. It's obviously an international tournament, more so than international tournaments themselves. So, you know, you have people with all different languages of cards, but, of course, different languages, especially Japan versus the international, which is the Americas, Europe, and pretty much everywhere except for Asia. It's all different, and so it's all a thing. So Pekkaron has gotten caught off in that and is banned at the World Championships, but not on live. We can still play it. Boss, which Tonkin expanded. I think and just put into live. Keep in mind that Pekkaron is a promo. It's not that expensive, but yeah. So then you know, we got Ionos to play. So I will attach it here, and then I'll retreat, poison them, and do 6 poison, which seems super mediocre. I think we just Artizone here for Bidoof, right? We could Artizone for Cloth as well. What switching options do we have? We play. Anyways, they're going to attach a double turbo active, which makes a ton of sense. They're going to Ultra Ball for either, because Pekkaron does function as a pit. Okay, what? Because they drew 3 random. Right, that's what happened here. So I think we poison them again, and yeah, this is a really sketchy. Well, we'll see what they attack with actually. What build are they? Are they not running? Maybe they're not running the Chinchino though, which is certainly nice. Chinchino is a bit of a nuisance. Honestly, Archeops and Lugia are a bit of a nuisance as well, but it should be fine. Weirder can hit us for like 10 million damage or whatever, but that doesn't matter. So I think I'll just send up Pekkaron and start weakening them with the poison. That seems pretty good. I feel like the likelihood of Cloth working is low. It's not 0 though. Let's see, how much are we doing with that? We're doing 170, 180, so we're doing 180, and then they're going to be poisoned for 30. So I think we're 10 short if we get the perfect setup with the double turbo and resistance. Resistance is definitely a bit of an issue this matchup. Also, Gift Energy hitting Lumineon V seems kind of random. So that'll be enough, but not if they have double turbo on. What are the odds we can search out a Prey on the poison? They might. That also every turn would ever be good. And DipDX. We don't have any other ones right here. Let's draw. Right, it's We're just gonna need to like play boss. No, we don't need to boss. I think we have Prime Catcher. Also, they're playing Iron Hands. Are they play card? We can't use Pheasant Nifty here, obviously because and we hit Carmen as well. Okay, wow, they scooped. Okay, so we couldn't use, and then I'll be like sad, but I'll get a second. That's fine. You know, going first is like really risky. It's not like useless. There are games when it will literally just win you the game if your opponent starts Pokemon and you go aggressive. But yeah, no. So this is definitely go second hand. It's not a perfect hand. It's a solid hand, definitely though. I'll play Cloth here and then start Cloth, of course. We got Iono, you know. We got Colossus, Tenacity. Excuse me. Those are supporters that are gonna get me going. But oh, Regidrago V, this is really interesting. If we get the knockout here, that's an insane position. If we don't, it's not that bad. Well, it depends though. It depends what they're gonna start.
What is going on in Cloth Army? Today we're back, Dr. Chosen here, and we're going to be taking a look at one of the lists that won a Japanese City League. It is a Cloth Electrode list. We're back on the Electrode, and it is pretty much a pile. I've been playing with it, and it actually works, and I can see why this deck is really good. It applies a lot of very quick pressure, much like the old Cloth build, and has a lot of really spicy things you can do with it. A lot going on, a lot to unpack, so let's go ahead and hop straight into it.
Lord, what is happening in there?
Cloth Electrode. Cloth Electrode.
At this time of year, at this time of day, in this part of the country, localized entirely within your kitchen.
Yes.
That's it?
Yes.
I changed up a few of the cards from this list compared to the Japanese City list. The Japanese list is playing 2 Oranguru, playing double Squawk. It is playing 2 Research. I cut those for the Iono because we're playing 4 Carmine. I don't like the idea of playing 4 Carmine and 2 Research, but maybe it's okay. I mean, looking at this list, like, I'm burning down the kitchen. Like, the kitchen's on fire. The kitchen is absolutely gone. This is just an absolute pile of you-know-what, and we're going to have a lot of fun with it today. That's all I've got to say. But if you guys want to try the list out, be sure to let me know in the comments how it does for you. If you guys have any, you know, spicy inclusions you want, since now, you know, we don't have the spicy curry anymore. It's a little bit harder to make the Electrode work. But this list is pretty sweet. Like, this deck has just everything in it, alright? You can beat Control, you can beat Raging Bolt, you can beat Zard, you can beat Dragapult, you can beat pretty much everything. But the deck does struggle with the fact that you are playing a bunch of just absolute trash in your deck. By trash, I mean like cards that just on their own don't really do much. But there's a lot we can do with the deck. You can even do some spicy thing with Iron Valiant where you like start Iron Valiant and another one and you have Perilous Jungle, you go Brute Bonnet, you poison the active, then you go like Tachyon Bits, Sneasler Poison, Perilous Jungle, and you can like knock out like a 90 HP Pokemon turn 1 going first. It's kind of spicy actually. See, we're gonna go ahead and just get some games going. I don't want to talk too much about this deck because it is too hard to explain. It's better to just show you guys the action on Pokemon TCG Live. So let's go ahead and hop straight into the games for today because we got a lot of fun ones today. I was having a really good early season actually playing on Live. I was winning a lot with Dripplin. I was gonna make a video with that, and then I recorded like 9 games in a row where I just didn't evolve a single Pokemon in 9 games, which is like it's like astronomically unlikely when you're playing a deck like that to not evolve a single Applin into a Dripplin. And somehow I had like 9 games in a row where I sat here for an hour and a half and I just didn't evolve a single Pokemon. And then I said, well, I guess we're just not playing the game. And then I went back to Cloth, so. But yeah, I don't know. It feels really weird. There's a Squawk here. And we will, what else do we need here? We're gonna Ditto into an Oranguru. I'm not worried about that. We have a Brute Bond. I guess a Cloth. Could also go for Sneasler here. And then we can, yes, I think it's Sneasler angle. So we do this. Attach a Jet Energy here. Transformative start. Oranguru. Wait, we can donk, can't we? I can... No, we win the game, right? Wait, hold on, wait, hold on, right? I Star Alchemy for the Iron Valiant, Tachyon Bits, Poison, it's dead, right? You didn't get to play the game. Wait, that's too lit. Wait, this is so sick. What is this Mickey Mouse game, man? Like, what is this? Like, hello? GG. My opponent had a lot of fun here. They really got to do a lot of decisions. All right. Yep, some really good games here. Okay, really quick, guys. I'm going to cut a penny for a research or poke gear. Just do a research, actually. Boom. Sometimes I hate changing. I'm not gonna update the list. Sometimes I'll want to change 1 or 2 cards halfway through like recording a video like this, but it's like such a large amount of work to like then change the deck list, then do the opening with the new list, you know. But so I've just decided, whatever. You guys can just see me change a card or 2 if I do it in the middle of a video. Hills. Alright, well, we're gonna go second. That looked crazy last game. We turned one for his donk. You thought you're getting donk going second with this deck. Heck no. You do it going first now. Okay. Start with grab. Shinpao, I'm pretty sure it's a good matchup, especially because we're playing Max Nintendo. Switch, we're playing Switch in Shinpao. Wow. What year is it? Catch active. Ultra Ball. Radiant Greninja. Okay. Concealed.
Like, are you gonna emote? What the?
Okay, we have a lot of things. We have the switch card nest ball combo, double nest ball. Okay, so we're definitely getting a ditto here, for sure. I think it's an Oranguru. There you go. I think we get a Oranguru here. Okay, Oranguru's price. That's really fun. Good to know. Half his price, actually. Didn't need that card. That card sucks. Okay. Well, that is abysmal. So... Walkabilly? I wonder if it's a squawk or a brew here. I think it's a brew, actually. Let's do this. Put it back. Ball. Or Squawkabilly. Research. Okay. Got that. Got this. Stone. We do this and this. Get the Sneasler. Boom. Let's play the other one. Draw 6. Okay, we're cooking, we're cooking. Capsule. Okay. Pause. Okay. Get the maximum belt. Please don't be surprised. I didn't check earlier because I'm a bad player. Okay, surprise. And we're good. Grabbing them
There's
up.
20 people left. Just a few minutes.
Hold on, team. I know it's not a cloth. Sorry. Playing live for like 2 hours without like a single good game has kind of driven me insane. playing live for like 2 hours without like a single good game. And we're good. Wrapping them up. Hold on, team. I know it's not a cloth. You can see they are fine. I go crazy. And then by the end of this video, we are in a really good spot here though. Thornton's gonna be sick. We can Thornton away our Squawkabilly into an Ursaluna or a Brute. Either are fine. You can see they couldn't do what they couldn't do what they could, you pal. You little shin pal. By the way. Mine. Do this. 40 plus Careless Jungle. Boom. 470, 500 with Sneasler if we got it. Let's blow if you guys like having the deck. I don't know, we have to go with the
At Mint Mobile, we like to do the opposite of what Big Wireless does. They charge you a lot, we charge you a little.
Reasons why I didn't play it, but this deck might just be the deck for you. In this video, I'll explain how this deck works, and then I'll show you a game of me playing this deck. Hope you enjoy. So there's quite a lot going on with this deck, so let me just quickly explain everything. So we've got Cloth, and the main synergy with this deck that makes it different from every Cloth deck I've ever seen in this format is we're running Cramorant, Colress, Lost Vacuum, and Crisis Punch. So the Cramorant is mainly just here as another attacker to Cloth, because the thing is you only have 4 double turbos per game, so you need another attacker. And Cramorant does enough damage to, with Cloth and Poison and Sneasler and Cobalion, you can 2-shot everything in the format with Cloth into Cramorant. So it means you can get free attacks off. Cramorant also one-shots a lot of things, one-shots a lot of Lost Zones things. And we run Cobalion in this deck, so we can one-shot these baby Roaring Moons as well, which is really important with the Cramorant. But basically how the deck works is you attack first, you attack every turn, and you win. And sometimes, even if you do attack second, we can use Gust cards and Crisis Punch, or even just Crisis Punch on its own, to finish out games by taking one-shots. Crisis Punch does 280 damage, and the interesting thing with this deck is we can actually buff that buff that a lot with Brute Bonnet and Sneasler to get more damage, etc, etc. So basically, if you look at this deck and you play this deck for literally one game, you'll realize that it functions very similarly to Ancient Box. You just play these Pokemon that do a lot of damage, they're single prize, they get knocked out easily, but that doesn't matter because you just kill stuff, right? But there are a few differences. One of them is that Cloth has weakness on Iron Hands. Iron Hands can be a pretty tricky matchup for Ancient Box. But if we just attack every time with Cloth, we're always beating them. We also have Lost Vacuums, which Ancient Box can't play, and Lost Vacuum is a really good, strong card. Good disruption card. Really strong disruption card, more than it seems. You can get it with Stadiums, Literate Forest Seal Stones, any tools on board, which a lot of these decks actually rely on tools. Heavy Baton from Iron Hands, definitely one of them. And I think the draw supporters in this deck are a little bit better. You run Ionos and Colress, which is, Colress is better at Explorer's Guidance, Iono is better than Zarda's, I think we can all admit that. The core issue is, you're a little bit less consistent. I personally dropped this deck because I didn't really seem consistent enough at attacking. Sometimes you just get blown out and Bidoof dies early, you go second. Some decks can kill Bidoof on turn 2 and that really sucks. Because you kind of have to hit Cloth, DT, Brute Bonnet, and Ancient Booster Capsule on turn 2. which are quite specific colors. Or hit Colress, Lost Vacuum, Cramorant, which is also pretty specific. And alongside this, if you start Bidoof, Brute Bonnet, Sneasler, Cobalion, any of these, you have to find Switch as well, which is why I run such a high Switch count in this. 3 Switch plus the Prime Catcher. So that's not great, but you can also fit in a Barrel Engine into this, which is pretty important. And so now if we talk about matchups, against something like Charizard, they're now running a lot more Turos. That does make it a little bit more annoying, but it's definitely a winnable matchup. And the game I'm going to show you in this video is of me playing against Charizard and seeing how that matchup goes. But you're taking 2 shots every turn. You can take 1 shots here and there. You can even up your prize trade. You can kill Rotom and Lumineon at basically any point with Prime Catcher, Counter Catcher. So even if you do go behind, you can come back that way. And then obviously the Crisis Punch, this whole combo with Crisis Punch on Cramorant, making it completely free. And then being able to use Brute Bonnet plus Sneasel plus Cobalion does 340 damage, one-shots Charizard. And then a lot of other matchups, like let's say Lugia, you can just uptrade into them. You almost always get to attack first into them, and if you do, you can just uptrade the whole game, no problem. Because it's really easy once you get the first attack to continue attacking. The Barrel Engine, the Iron Straw cards, the Colress, you have Pokegears to find the supporters, which are really good. Shoes as well for the late game. Ultra Balls to thin down your hand, Vacuum to thin down your hand. All these cards are really, really good. So, other matchups like Tina, Lost Zone and stuff like this can be really tricky. So does Champao. You have Iono, and you have a few ways to get around things. You Coffin, Choice Belt, yep. Rather than a Guardian for me. I'm a Zard main these days, but playing some Claw because I think deck's cool and good. Banette Guardian looks fun. I don't think the Banette part of the deck is very good, to be completely honest. That kind of bricked though. I think we discard the DT to hold it back, to be honest.
Oh.
All good. We just need to Colress into a tool card. That's all we need. Just praying to draw supporter here. Literally any draw supporter. We'll take anything. Basically just need to hit a draw supporter. Or like switch thing. We hit everything. Okay, nice. Nice. Okay. We get to get rid of their only Pidgey, which is super good for us because it cuts off all their disruption, which is really nice. I don't think we need Nest Ball. Nest Ball's probably better than the Colress though, to be honest. We need to hold the Brute Bonnet though, because we're a little bit scared of some stuff. So this gets Bidoof. We can get Cobalion down next turn, and I think we just go for the poison route.
Did you just talk about going somewhere?
Vacuum. I don't really want to. I think we just go the Cloth route. Okay, we're in a really good spot here.
I probably won't want to do like tacos or anything since we just had enchiladas last year. That's what I said.
I thought we talked about doing grilled cheese and soup
or the chews and
macaroni and cheese.
Those things,
that's pretty fortunate.
Yeah, those sound fine. And then I said, and the way you looked, I was like.
So he takes a prize here and we get to Iron Home to 5, which is really nice. And then we can just start slamming down these Charmanders, Charizards, etc. We can also go Artisan and then Lost Vacuum the Artisan if we get it like decent top deck to attack with Cramorant, and we can Artisan for the Cobalion, which we really need to start getting 2 shots down. Him not having Pidgey makes it so difficult for him to his Arvin makes it really difficult for him to start Tuturos ever really, or even play Collapsed. So Deck has good matchup spread, or Cloth just goes hard. Cloth, honestly, it's a straightforward Cloth deck, but I think the matchup spread is pretty solid. But it is mainly just Cloth going hard, to be honest. Okay, Puffin, that's fine.
If we went somewhere, what are some places
But
you would
Pidgey,
be
that's
fine
fine.
going to?
See what he goes for. See if he, okay, he just has the Candy's art. Oh, it's so annoying.
Okay, let's do it.
The fact that he got the Puffin as well, but it's still fine. We get to Iron him to 5. We can Artisan.
That's
we can
okay.
draw, we can make sure we can cram.
Yeah,
Which
that sounds
we can
perfect.
block him from ever using Artisan.
Are you good to go now, or are you waiting for this video to be done?
It's definitely not just better. I wouldn't classify it as just better, but it might be slightly.
Yeah, I'm
better.
ready to go
Or,
now.
or like better in different metas and stuff like that. So I'm Legend. What's up, Lost Side? What's up? I'm doing great. But yeah, you're right. It's very similar to Ancient Box. Okay, Ultra Ball's a good top deck. Okay, so just get Cloth down. We're gonna need that next turn. Oh no, we get Cobalion because we need that now. And we can get down Cloth after. We have a bunch of switches, so there's no problem here. Again, I'm gonna get rid of this Ultra Ball. Not Ultra Ball for Barrel because I don't think we need it. And just ship Iono. Hopefully we just hit Cloth. Okay, Artisan's alright. Shoe. I kind of need to take this. Nah, but I'll take it.
A protein treat. Think it'll work? Well,
I
protein
don't know
bars
what my
aren't very
thought process
fun.
was. Like, worst case scenario, always put him in. If you can't get,
I want to
the
get
one
Cloth
you
because it
can
makes
get
things a
with
lot
him,
easier
put
for me. I'm
in,
just gonna burn these
like,
Poke Gears.
I think I could have beat
Burn
my
these Poke
match
Gears,
earlier
but
against
for
Dragon
two.
Ball.
Cloth. Yeah, we get Switch. Cloth. We can always Artisan Switch next turn, so it's no big deal anyways, but... Nice.
That's good.
Yeah. yeah. Alright, just Poison and hit for 140, put that to 160.
I think I have like 225 or something that I have organized here. Took 8 million years, but I figured it out.
So if he doesn't hit a lot and just has to kill me this turn, put in a pretty good spot. The thing is, he's in such a bad spot here that he really, realistically, can never bench Rotom or Lumi for the rest of the game without immediately losing, which means it's really unlikely he gets Pidgeot ever here. So that's what we're hoping for, is that we basically fade Pidgeot for the whole game. Okay.
What's nice though is like if you don't win on the wheel, you get your stuff back.
We did Ultra Ball away this DT early. It's pretty annoying.
Yeah.
Yo, Lost Art, thank you for the tier 1, bro. Actual goat. Thank you. I'm just gonna play Artisan here because Artisan doesn't do anything for him anymore, so we can just burn this. The issue is we are burning a lot of our outs to what's it called? I think we should go for Cram here. Yeah. Cram battle. We can also Prime Catch a Cram if we can't hit the KO on this as well. I think Ironing to 4 is just fine. We get a new hand, he gets a new hand. Should be fine. Okay, we hit the DT. I'll read the sub in a second. Hold up. Hold up.
Yep. Sorry.